Welcome to another video. This is going to be a real life video from our plot. We have a lot of things to do and we have a lot of things to show you. So please stay tuned throughout the whole video and leave all of your comments down below. We love reading them. We love to know what you're thinking as you're watching these videos. By the way, guys, there will be another live this weekend and we already did a live. So go check out those previous videos. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome. This is a type of video that a lot of you guys have been asking because they want us to build, right?
Yes, but I wanted to because last year we don't have time for that. And this year we have our old wood, what we can use for these boxes. And this year more warm, that's why we start already in April, made these boxes.
Yes, Ksenia's been asking for these raised beds, and actually we've been working on it together, all three of us, not just Ksenia and I, but her father has been here. Right now he's barbecuing some sausages. We're going to show you around and talk to you why we actually love Russia, why we're planning on building a house here. You know, my wife is pregnant. We're starting a family. We're slowly going to be building the house this year, and we just want to let you know more about what it is like to live in Russia while you actually love the country that you live in.
We start from this box. We start dig a ground over here and bring dirt here because we have land anyways what we need level. And we start put this piece of wood when we already have a little bit dirt. And when we're done, we made straight this dirt, and I put a little bit grass on the bottom. We put some rotten vegetables, and now we start fill it up with dirt again. And we will put it all the way to the edge.
The wood that we used for those boxes actually came from this pile here. We had the foundation built for our fence, and we used a lot of the wood from the foundation. As you can see, we have a bunch of pile of wood here, and we are recycling everything. If it's not being used to build something, it is going to be burned for the future when we go fishing or camping. The building process was easy, I believe. I did even some building on the live. I built the sides of them. The sides are 3 meters and the box is 1 meter wide. There's 1 meter in between both boxes, and we're going to be building the last one here to my left. Now, when we were building these, we knew that they weren't so level. They don't have to be absolutely perfect because we are building from scrap wood, and scrap wood is not the best. But in my opinion, they look really, really good for what they are. We are going to be planting here tomatoes. We're going to be planting cucumbers, broccoli, all sorts of things, whatever Ksenia wants. These beds are for her. In the future, we will be building a greenhouse over there where the scrap wood was, and that's going to complete all of our gardening area. The rest of the ground is going to be for potatoes, and we're going to be planting some trees in the future and some berry bushes. Now, we mostly used our chainsaw in this project. When we're using the chainsaw, you can see my father-in-law was holding the different wood, and everything was absolutely safe. Everything was in control. There was no problems. We also made sure that this was very reinforced. There's no way this is going to be falling apart. It's going to be stable. And after we measured the boards, we just nailed or screwed some of them on, and that is how we got to the finished product. And I'll tell you what, this stuff right here, it is so comfortable. I'm sad that we have to put more dirt on it. It is so nice and warm, guys.
Leave comment below what you think about raised beds and what you think about view behind me. Here are some clips how we're building our boxes.
Now I want to show you inside our shed. The last time I recorded, it was an absolute mess. Even the front of it, guys, is now looking a little bit better. I want to plant a small garden here in the future. This land is absolutely fertile. Now come inside and I'll show you how we set it up. The one thing that I like, as soon as you enter, you'll see the Russian flag here, and I think it adds beauty to the shed. You can see everything's a lot more organized. Everything's absolutely looking good. I even moved the dirt around a little bit. I put an area for the shoes. It is not perfected yet. I'm going to be continuing to better this interior. And by the way, this is going to be the future baña. The foundation is going to be laid with cement. This building is going to go away. And I told you, I need that baña. And on this side I have some spare tires for my friend's car. Under here I have my oven and my inflatable tent, RBM tent. We have here the pile of wood for the fire, our wheelbarrow, a ladder that we made, and I put some tools on the wall here so that we don't lose them. Every day at the end of the day, if we're building something, it should return. All of these things should be full. Hopefully in the future I can add on to the tools, but for now this is what the shed is looking like. I could live in here in the summer, no problem. We are going to be digging for water this year. Hopefully that comes true. We get the water ready and I just dig a hole and have an outdoor bathroom, but summer is going to be amazing. While we were building some of the boxes, Ksenia's father actually already started barbecuing some sausages. I'm going to be cooking the chicken that I eat. Ksenia doesn't like when I cook inside of the house because she can't stand the smell of meat because she's pregnant. So I'm going to cook mine on the barbecue over here. I marinate this with a hot sauce, and my hands are not going to be clean, but it adds vitamins anyways. In the beginning, I said we're going to talk about why we love Russia. Well, the way we're living, if I would have met Ksenia in Australia, if I would have met her in, I don't know, Japan, or even in Mars, had we had met in whatever other country, I would have tried to make the life that I have now. We fell in love. We made our life in Russia, and I feel that it is only right to love the country that you live in. And this is not to say I don't love where I came from, guys. I think that we could have survived anywhere. There's a lot of people out there who are running away from things, and that is not us. Look at that. It's cooking, it's cooking. Comment below if you think that you would enjoy doing things like this. In the past, I've told people, come and visit, come look at this area, or maybe buy yourself some piece of land in Russia and enjoy a summer. I think this is something that is absolutely possible for a lot of people watching. In recent times, a lot of people have been immigrating to Russia. There's a lot of immigrants in Russia, and I think that this is the type of stuff that ties you to the land and makes you feel alive. In the future, in about a month, we're going to be starting the foundation for the main house. I like to say that, guys, we are not rich people. We do a lot of philanthropy, and we also have a baby on the way. So when you guys say, this YouTuber already built his house, this YouTuber already built his house, I don't care. They are blessed to have the resources, the help, and the motivation, and the strength, and the knowledge. Some people lack some of those things. And right now we're moving at our pace, and we are so happy. You see the wall behind me? That thing took us damn near 6 months to complete to the way that it is, and we're happy with these small steps. I think that starting a family is more important than finishing the house. I want to make sure that my wife is healthy. I want to make sure that my baby's healthy. I want my baby to come into a world where its mother can be comfortable even if she's not in a house. Now, oh, that looks delicious. Ksenia's telling me how to cook this because I'm ignorant to the fact of flipping it over and over again. But anyways, guys, I just want you to know that we make these videos to show you our version of Russia. Okay, the other channels are living a completely different life. We are not in Moscow, we are not in St. Petersburg, we are not in Vladimir, we are not in Nizhny Novgorod. We are in the heart and the soul of Russia. The true soul of Russia is here next to Lake Baikal. This is Irkutsk Oblast, and this is where we're going to make our home. And when I say that we are building the house and the foundation, this is the area back here. The house is going to be built, the back is going to be towards the sunrise, so that when the sunrise is about 12, all the sun, you see the sun hitting me right here. We get sun the entire day. I think that this plot of land gets more sun than any other place in Slyudanka because the mountains really ruin it for the guys on the other side. We have sun, an abundance of sun. I've even been sunburnt this early spring. We're gonna take this out, then I'll give it a taste, but I have to cook the rest of my meat because, again, I can't cook in the house. So. Oops. It's delicious. There goes the second batch. I put in the second batch and I have one more after this. But you can see I probably didn't put enough hot sauce. I need more, but it's coming out delicious. I have enough food for tomorrow. We're gonna come back and work tomorrow and do a little bit of side projects. But I love days like this because we get to enjoy the outside. Even Ksenia was working. You saw her putting in work with that shovel. She thinks that she's all right to work, and my mom worked until she was 9 months pregnant anyways. I would say that Siberian women are just as strong as Mexican women. So we have the food ready for tomorrow. We already ate. We got some projects done today. You saw Ksenia's second raised bed come to life. And probably next week we're going to be finishing the third raised bed. My sister's coming this summer as well. There's going to be so many cool things happening throughout this year, and I really appreciate your guys' support. Please make sure that your notifications are on because this summer is going to be wild. From the shores of Lake Baikal, thank you so much again for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.